Sanwo-Olu has made headlines with several groundbreaking initiatives. Recently, the governor flagged off the commercial operations of the Red Line Rail project 7 months after its completion. In other news, no fewer than 5,512 participants, mostly women, have benefited from the Lagos State government's skill acquisition program. The Lagos State government also provided them with needed tools to develop their craft and achieve economic independence. And moving on to agriculture, the state government says it is going to focus more on developing the sector. This took center stage at the 2024 World Food Day celebration. And that's not all. We have more to share with you. I'm Adedoja Salam Adeni, and this is Inside Lagos.
Ẹni tí ò dé kò yìn ẹkù kan. Àwa ni center of excellence. Ẹni ò dé kò yìn ẹkù kan. Àwa ni center of excellence. Mo ní pé bó o bá dé kò yìn ẹkù kan. Àwa ni center of excellence. Àwọn òyìnbó débẹ̀ wọ́n rí tá a jẹ́ ṣe. Àwa ni center of excellence. Haúsá débẹ̀ wọ́n rí tá a jẹ́ ṣe. Àwa ni center of excellence. Àwọn Ìgbò débẹ̀ wọ́n rí tá a jẹ́ ṣe. Àwa ni center of excellence. Gbogbo Yorùbá débẹ̀ wọ́n rí tí wọ́n mú lọ. Àwa ni center of excellence. Ẹni òde kò yìn ẹkù kan. Èkó ò ní bàjẹ́ lórí àwa. Àwa ni center of excellence. Ọ̀pọ̀ ò bá dé kò yìn ẹkù.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has flagged off commercial operations of the Red Line Rail project 7 months after the rail infrastructure was completed and inaugurated by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Some of those who joined the governor on the ride include members of the state cabinet, lawmakers, corporate executives, journalists, and the public who were also there. This is another milestone for the Center of Excellence as Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, alongside members of the State Executive Council, heads of agencies and departments, as well as Nollywood actors, inaugurated the Red Line Rail to begin full operations.
We shall be embarking now.
The scheduled trip took off from the Oyingbo train station, where the governor demonstrated the ease of traveling using his Cowry card to board the train. The 37-kilometer rail line spans from Agbado in Ogun State to Oyingbo in Lagos Central, and it has 8 stations at Agbado, Iju, Agege, Ikeja, Oshodi, Mushin, Yaba, and Oyingbo. As the governor inspected the coaches, I asked him about potential reduction in train fare from Oyingbo to Agbado, which is currently priced at 1,500 naira due to the current economic situation.
You know, we've done several levels of subsidy. We've done food subsidy, we've done public transportation subsidy, you know. And so what we're trying to say is, even for us to start up, let us even get our bearing, right? Once we get a critical mass, right, we will now be able to see how well, you know, we can make it a lot more, you know, affordable.
I know that people feel that it's expensive just because of the situation of things in town, but I know that when they see the services being rendered, the comforts, the smoothness, the fastness, and everything, the coziness of the Red Line, they will know that it's not expensive, and that whatever you spend, 1,500 naira is money worth the value. So I would like people to just look at the value and not just look at it just in terms of naira and value, naira and kobo. You want to travel from Agbado to Oyingbo now, the journey used to take like 3 hours, sweating, groaning, but today it's going to take like 35-40 minutes of a very smooth, air-conditioned ride, cozy ride, and then you know, everything that makes a life comfortable on the road. And this is what Lamata has brought onto the track.
The tour continued with subsequent stops at Yaba, Mushin, Oshodi.
More importantly, is to make their journey more predictable. We don't want you sitting in traffic for hours when you can hop on the train and in less than 40 minutes, 45 minutes, you can go from the farthest end, you know, on this train to all the way to Agbado and vice versa. So you can imagine what it will do at peak hours. You know, so you can imagine the number of passengers that this will be carrying. You know, so for us, it's promise made, promise kept, right? And I want to assure you that sometime next year, the new trains will arrive. The new trains are brand new as well, right? They're a lot more comfortable than this, you know, and everything, will speak to, excellence at the highest level.
And finally, Ikeja, where we highlighted.
It took us exactly 34 minutes from Oyingbo. We stopped at Ikeja. It's an experience that we believe will help solve public transportation issues in Lagos. It's an experience that we believe will reduce journey time. It's about ensuring that we can fulfill all of our promises, especially on the red line. Haven't fulfilled similar promise on the blue line. There will be regular scheduled flights from Agbado all the way to Oyingbo and vice versa.
The Red Line Rail has become the second rail system to be operationalized in less than 2 years, following the Blue Line. Both rail lines, along with future additions, are critical to creating seamless connectivity and facilitating efficient mass transit for Lagos' 24 million plus residents. The Lagos State government has graduated a new set of 5,512 participants, mostly women, from 19 skill acquisition centers across the state. The program was designed as an intervention to help beneficiaries develop their crafts and achieve economic independence. The beneficiaries of the Lagos Government Skills Acquisition programs hail from all local council areas across the state, showcasing the program's widespread reach and commitment to empowering residents from every corner of Lagos. The program, supervised by the Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, WAPA, with training fees covered by the government, affirming the gender and inclusion policy outlined in the Themes Plus Development Agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration. This program was designed as an intervention to help beneficiaries develop their crafts and achieve economic independence. They have gone through rigorous trainings out of 19 various skill centers, and Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is proud to see their growth and transformation.
I want to encourage you that you have just started the journey now. The journey has just started. One thing is for you to have learned in the last 1 year, but the journey from today has just started. That will form the foundation of your future. You are now part of a growing economy. What do I say? You are now part of the Lagos economy. So don't let anybody pull you down. Don't let anybody make you feel less of yourself. Don't let anybody feel or make you feel that what you have learned will not take you to another higher level. Tell them with boldness, with courage, with everything that you have, that see me, I finished my graduation and I'm going to the next level.
The governor personally presented working tools to some of the trainees who excelled in their classes.
From Iba, Ademakiwa, Aminot, fashion design and dressmaking.
He noted that the enthusiasm displayed by the graduates indicated their dedication, confidence, and readiness to deploy their skills to accelerate economic growth in the state.
Have your eyes set on your goal. Don't be distracted. Don't 1 month you are into fashion designing. The following month you have gone into braid doing. The next month you have gone into eye fixing. The next month you are going into tailoring. The next one you want to do catering. No. You are confusing yourself. Remain focused. Keep your eye on a vision and work with it. It doesn't mean that immediately you leave here, you are going to be successful. No. But keep working on it. Keep adding to yourself. Keep encouraging yourself. That's the only way success comes. Be a good Lagosian. If you see something, you say something. If you observe something that is not right in the society, be a good ambassador of your class. Be a good ambassador of the learning and the training Lagos State government has given to you. Give something back to your society.
Governor Sanwo-Olu assured attendees of his administration's commitment to creating an environment where skilled individuals can thrive, emphasizing that his government's dedication to empowering unskilled residents signifies the positive impact being made on the state's economy. The governor also gave tips on growing and sustaining a means of livelihood.
They are doing art style like this. Do a different design. Challenge yourself. They are cooking indomie like this. Change the flavor. Do something different. That's innovation. That's creativity. 80 to 90% of you are female. Don't give your money to men, no. Shine your eye. You cannot walk all through this period. You cannot walk all through this period. Government cannot support you to become somebody. You now get home and you said you are loving, and stupidly you are handing over all your hand-earned money because you think that you are in love. Open your eyes well. Please don't do it. Don't do it. You can support your partner. I'm not saying you should not support them, but don't give out all your money.
The State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Mrs. Bolaji Dada, stated that the Sanwo-Olu administration has trained and empowered residents in diverse vocations over the past 5 years, producing a total of 23,604 skilled professionals since 2019.
For 12 months, you have faced challenges, learned new skills, and developed invaluable knowledge that now serve as the foundation for your future endeavors. We are celebrating not just your achievements, but the journey each of you have taken to reach this pivotal moment in your lives. Each of you have embraced the opportunities presented to you with courage and dedication, and for that, I commend you all.
Keep the right company. Keep what? He who walks with the wise shall be wise, but the companions of fools shall be destroyed. King Solomon advised us. Make sure that the people you are working with are the same people who are going to the same destination. Why? Because your vision determines your speed.
Some of their crafts include fashion designing, hairdressing, catering, barbing, and photography, among others. The government has also provided them with equipment free of charge. Overcome with emotion, Omolara Adekunle shed tears of joy as a long-held dream finally became a reality as a fashion designer.
I want to become a fashion designer since, but I thank Lagos State government that make my dream come true. Yes.
I'm a fashion designer. I've gotten my sewing machine from the Lagos State Empowerment, and I'm happy to get this. At least with this, I'm able to go. I'm good to go. I can do a lot of things by myself.
I learned catering and hotel management, and with the great opportunity I had an oven, a double, a three multi oven to help me in the sense of baking my cake, cooking my food, and some other pastries.
The skill acquisition programs have transformed the lives of the beneficiaries, reflecting Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's commitment to building a bright future for residents of Lagos.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu says his administration has invested hugely in the agriculture sector in a bid to make it a backbone of the state's economy, pointing out that the state government is intentional about its policies in the agriculture sector. The governor revealed this at the grand finale of this year's World Food Day celebration here in Lagos.
The 2024 World Food Day celebration theme, Safe Food Today for Healthy Tomorrow, emphasizes the importance of food safety to ensure a healthy future. This theme aligns with the global efforts to mainstream food safety in the public agenda and reduce the burden of foodborne diseases worldwide. The World Health Organization notes that 1 in 10 people worldwide falls ill from contaminated food each year, resulting in over 200 diseases. To combat this, the theme encourages everyone to play a role in ensuring food safety from farm to table. That is why Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu joined in commemorating the World Food Day at the Police College in Ikeja, serving as a reminder of collective responsibility to make safe and healthy food a reality for all. The Lagos Farm Fair is filled with farmers showcasing their fresh produce.
About Lagos Island, they ended the
food baskets, vegetables, right behind them.
Governor Sanwo-Olu says he and his team are implementing a food system transformation agenda aimed at building a resilient and secure food ecosystem in Lagos. This initiative targets reducing post-harvest losses, easing traffic around food markets, and increasing state revenue.
A key project under this agenda, therefore, is the Lagos Central and Food Security Systems and Logistics Hub at Ketu, which we are hoping to complete the first phase of it by December 2024. This edifice will be the largest in sub-Saharan Africa food security systems and logistics hub of the size of what we're building at Ketu.
Another major achievement is the establishment of the 32-ton-per-hour Lagos rice mill at Imota, capable of producing 2.4 million bags of rice annually.
We believe this facility not only will assure us of rice supply, it will also guarantee hundreds of thousands of jobs, both directly and indirectly. We have also introduced the Eco-Agro Mechanization Program. This program seeks to revolutionize farming practices by incorporating technology into agriculture.
So far, more than 100,000 women and youths have been trained across various agricultural value chains.
We have so far enabled and empowered over 100,000 women and youth across the state that have been trained vigorously in various agricultural value chains, and we continue to support them with direct access to inputs, with improved infrastructure, and with necessary equipment.
The state government's collaboration with the World Bank on projects, including the agro-processing, productivity enhancement, and livelihood improvement support projects, appeals, and Lagos cares in enhancing infrastructure, improving market access, and reducing post-harvest losses, thereby benefiting thousands of households. Special Advisor to the Governor on Agriculture and Food System, Dr. Oluwarotimi Fashola, earlier in his remarks said the ministry was resolute in its mission to ensure that all citizens have access to sufficient, safe and nutritious food, which is said was essential for active and healthy lives.
As a ministry, we are resolute in our mission to ensure that all citizens have the access to sufficient, safe and nutritious food, which is essential for the active and healthy lives. The leading cause of deficiency of global is poor nutrition, particularly in inadequate supply of fruits, vegetables, and necessary vitamins and minerals. This is why the ministry and its agencies have set a goal to train and retrain both existing and aspiring farmers to ensure sustained sectoral growth and increased contribution to the state's GDP in line with the theme's agenda of Themes Plus of Mr. Governor.
The World Food Day is commemorated annually on October 16 to mark the founding anniversary of the Food and Agriculture Organization. It highlights the importance of food security, sustainable agriculture, and reducing hunger globally.
Okira for Sanwo-Olu àti deputy wa Hamzat.
Lagos State Government, through the Special Committee on Rehabilitation of Public Schools, SCRIPS, in collaboration with the Lagos State Safety Commission, has launched a safety precaution campaign to educate school principals and head teachers on construction site safety measures. This initiative is part of the ongoing redevelopment of the Tolu School complex in Ajegunle, Ajeromi, Ifelodun local government area of the state. This aligns with the Lagos State government's efforts to revamp infrastructure of public schools.
The Special Committee on Rehabilitation of Public Schools, SCRIPS, has been working to rehabilitate and upgrade public schools across the state, including the construction of new classrooms, hostels, and watchtowers. The team is at Tolu School Complex at Ajegunle Apapa for a one-day training workshop for principals and head teachers. The Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education, Honorable Jamiu Ali Balogun, reiterated the commitment of the Sanwo-Olu-led administration in improving the standard of education in the state. He expressed satisfaction at the extent of work done at the various sites in the complex.
It is a new project. It is an existing land and schools, but with an upgrading, rehabilitation, and also building of new schools that will incorporate inclusive schools for the physically challenged, and also vocational centers, theater arts, ICT hubs, and a centralized laboratory and a standard stadium for students. So nothing compared to it in the whole Africa. And that is the reason we are here for safety management in schools where those projects have been executed.
While construction is going on, while the construction even ends, there should be safety protocol. And all of this must be analyzed and be given to you in written documents. You have this in your school. And if they now go beyond what they have written, they may be liable to whatever happens.
In the same vein, Mr. Hakeem Smith, chairman of the Special Committee on Rehabilitation of Public Schools, revealed that the Tolu School Complex spans 11.73 hectares and accommodates 31 secondary schools and 5 primary schools, with a total student population of approximately 19,714, thereby underscoring the necessity for the safety measures training.
This is the biggest education community in the whole of West Africa. And that's why Mr. Governor is taking it very, very seriously and passionately. Now, if you notice, when you come in, we observe that the primary schools and the secondary schools, we all merged together. There are no delineations. So when we now did so in trying to, after all the assessments and taking data, we now decided to do a lotting and also ensuring that we do a zoning. So as we speak now, what you'll be having now is that we have zoned the primary school to one area, and now we have the secondary school in another area. Whilst we have also tried to ensure that the students are properly seated with a minimum, at least an average of 50 students in a classroom. So we've added about 12 classroom blocks, new blocks of at least 18 classrooms into this community, 12 of it altogether. And we now have one what we call vocational school in this complex.
He appealed to the principals and head teachers to uphold the different safety measures reeled out to them by the facilitator from the Lagos State Safety Commission, so students could be protected from construction site hazards.
An incident does not have to happen before we do the right thing. So it's just a standard practice that you must ensure safety. Even if you look at the standard practice, in the preliminaries, there's provision for health and safety. So these are standard procedures in construction. So we are only trying to ensure that we spread the knowledge around, expand the knowledge so that we can have a lot of people monitoring and ensuring that safety standards are complied to.
The essence of the safety training is to avert casualties among students while construction work is ongoing at various schools within the complex.
If you reach Lagos, better life for Lagos, better hope for Lagos, so better day for Lagos, yeah. Reach Lagos, better life for Lagos, better hope for Lagos, better day for Lagos, yeah. Better Lagos, Sanwo-Olu, oh Sanwo-Olu, you want the sweet Lagos, Sanwo-Olu, oh Sanwo-Olu, you want the better Lagos, Sanwo-Olu, oh Sanwo-Olu, you want the sweet Lagos, Sanwo-Olu.
The Lagos State government is making strides to ease mass movement within its sprawling city of over 24 million people and counting. Also, more than 5,500 participants benefiting from the state's skill acquisition programs is truly a remarkable one, demonstrating the government's commitment to economic independence and development, particularly for women, among other programs and policies to make life better for all residents. And that does it on today's edition of Inside Lagos. Many thanks for being a part of it. I'm Adedoja. Salam Adeniyi.